Yes, please quit your job, Yeon Woo. Go find yourself a good boyfriend that will take care of you and love you so much, because I hope that Keith dies from jealousy and regret from losing you. Keith was never a good boss or anything to Yeon Woo, and I would like it if Yeon Woo will fall in love with someone else. But then again, there's this part of me that still wants them to be together. How fucked up is that? I just really feel bad for Yeon Woo and his baby, and I hope that Keith will be slapped by the reality that everything will not go as he likes every time. But damn, all I know is Yeon Woo got a rich baby daddy, yo. Before we get started, I just want to remind our viewers that if you like seeing more yaoi content and would like to support this channel, please don't forget to smash that like button. Also, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. Feel free to message me in my social media at ZEALED FUJOSHI, which I'll be using to interact with viewers about more yaoi content. If that's something that interests you, feel free to follow me at ZEALED FUJOSHI. Finally, this episode will contain explicit content and a lot of manhwa spoilers. With that in mind, please proceed with caution. You have been warned. Now, without further ado, let's jump into a combined chapter of 29, 30, and 31 of Kiss Me Liar. It's really making my heart ache and hurting my freaking head, but I just can't help but wanting to know more. I'm kinda slapping Keith in my head 1,000 of times right now, cause boy, this dude has a pea-sized conscience. Like seriously, how can he expect that Yeon Woo would be okay with everything that he does? He already knows that Yeon Woo has feelings for Keith, and yet he keeps acting like it doesn't matter who he sleeps with. Like, he just wants Yeon Woo to be his side chick. But Yeon Woo is not a side chick. Yeon Woo is a full course meal, and he's not supposed to be aside, you know? And in this chapter, I was really shocked to see Keith automatically thinking that it's his child, and just a little afraid that he might actually believe Yeon Woo's lie that Yeon Woo was sleeping with another alpha and the kid is not Keith's. I'm just thinking, like, what a roller coaster of emotion this past couple of chapters has been. First, we see Keith being played by Yeon Woo because he's trying to find out who's the Omega that marked him. And since Keith cannot remember whenever he's in his rut what the hell he's doing during his rut, he does not remember the fact that he came over to Yeon Woo's house and they did it. So all this whole month, Keith has been looking for the omega that marked him. And it's just so funny that the omega he's been looking for is just right there beside him. Like, he didn't even bother to look at Yeon Woo. Not that Yeon Woo is making it any easier. I'm pretty sure he's enjoying the fact that Keith is going topsy-turvy looking for the omega that marked him, not knowing that it's just Yeon Woo who marked him during Keith's wrath. So it's funny that Yeon Woo is playing Keith like that. It feels good that he's like playing on Yeon Woo's hands right now. But then again, it's also sad because the pregnancy has been foreshadowed so many times. There's been so many clues that they might actually get a child in this series, because they've talked about getting pregnant and being a single parent, and markings and how the whole pregnancy worked. These were all topics that was already discussed in the past 30 chapters. So knowing that Keith just had his rut, and it's so obvious that he nutted on Yeon Woo during his rut, it's inevitable that they were gonna have a child. And we've been seeing Yeon Woo feeling weak, losing weight, having morning sickness. So it's kind of like also a karma for Yeon Woo, because he's playing with Keith, playing ignorance that he doesn't know who is the omega that marked Keith. But then again, Keith also breathed him, so now he's pregnant. So it's kind of like funny seeing how they're doing this to each other. But man, it's a roller coaster of emotion. It's so freaking funny seeing them the way that they are. And man, like, I'm really enjoying this chapter right now. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to follow my social media to be teased about some of the boys' love that I'm interested in. Feel free to leave a message and converse with me. I'd love to hear back from you. Also, don't forget to support the author. All the manhwa details can be found in the description below. Again, thank you so much and hope to see you next time.